is a mustard seed, then nurture it, water it, grow it into that tree in your rainforest. We will be highlighting one of the prevalent social issues in our society. That we love and trust, and by people that are strangers. I imagine the world different. Where others see problems, I see opportunity. Where others see limitations, I see possibilities. Where others see hindrances, I see solutions. Who am I? Welcome to Our Reality with Skye. On today's episode, we'll be talking entrepreneurship. As a former entrepreneurship lecturer in a private university in Abuja, I dare say I love entrepreneurship. At the time I was an entrepreneur, I am still an entrepreneur. Now, what, you might ask, is entrepreneurship? It is the creation or innovation of value. So what do I mean by this? An entrepreneur is a person who creates a new business by bearing risks and enjoying the rewards. So an entrepreneur is a person who creates a business, an enterprise by initiative. And of course, this person has to take risks. Now, profit is also key. So I said three basic things: new business, risk, and profit. This idea and definition of entrepreneurship has stayed constant through eras and decades and millennia. Well, today we'll be discussing entrepreneurship in modern times. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Entrepreneurship in modern times. We have Priska on the show again.
Hi, viewers. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. We love to have you. So what is entrepreneurship to you?
Entrepreneurship could simply be said to be the creation of value. While at that, you are fully responsible for whatever comes from your business. And this includes losses and profits. The risk involved in entrepreneurship will all be taken by you and you alone.
Okay, so an entrepreneur is somebody who bears the risk.
Yes.
And when you say losses, well, we want profit more than losses,
yes,
right?
but losses are inevitable in business. You lose some to gain some. Sometimes you lose, your price has to go down in a particular product, but comes up, you gain more from another product to cover up for the other area you lost. So that's the losses and profits are inevitable.
I love that. On social media, you see a lot of, don't see your failures as just failures. See them as learning, learning tools. And then there's this thing that I live by. Use the cards you are given as though they're the cards you wanted to be dealt. So if you see something, don't see it as a failure. Just see it as something that you can learn from.
Yes.
So how do we become entrepreneurs?
There are several ways, but one significant way to be an entrepreneur is the selling of your ideas. We all have something that we know that the other person doesn't know. I might be an internet savvy or an IT savvy. I know this aspect of life very well, and the people around me do not know about that thing. So what am I supposed to do? I need to feed. I need a roof over my head. I need money in my pocket. So I sell my idea. I say, you know what? I can help you. I see you guys are struggling with this. Let me provide a solution. Let me bring answers to the questions people are having in this area. I can do this. So by providing that value, people pay you for it. You are not an entrepreneur if you're not being paid for what you're doing. You have to be getting your reward, your value back in cash. That's the essence.
Like the way that you're emphatic about
yes,
that. You're like,
it's all about the moolah.
yes. So they can't pay you in.
It's risky. So I have to be paid for this.
Okay, very nice. I
Yes.
love it. So you make it sound so delicious and easy, and it's exciting. We're all laughing. But what are the common challenges in entrepreneurship?
There are a lot of challenges. I think one that is very common that a lot of Nigerians, let's bring it back home, can always turn around and say, okay, this is my reason why I cannot be an entrepreneur, is the inability to raise capital, to get capital, insufficient fund.
Yeah.
It's a major challenge.
What's another challenge?
Impatience. I would say impatience.
Right.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
You cannot build a bridge so fast. It takes precept upon precept, lines upon lines, stones upon stones. You have to be patient. We see Bill Gates, everybody looks at him like a wonder man. How does he have so much money? How does he have so much power, so much influence? We see the likes of Tony Elumelu, but he started really, really early. It took time. It took patience. But the millennials of these days, nobody wants to calm down.
I don't even know about all that. I'm not a patient person.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
but you need patience for your business to thrive and to grow, because sometimes it might not be the season of your product. Your product you're giving out to the market might not be selling at that season. What would you do? Would you say you'll close up? No, you have to wait.
Right.
Yes.
So how much patience do I need?
That brings us to understanding your market.
Right.
You have to understand your market. You know that, okay, for fashion designers, let's take for instance the Christmas period, or the what do they call it, the Salah period.
Right.
Yes, the Salah period, the Christmas period, that is like the peak period for fashion designers.
Right.
Study your market. Know that, okay, this period I am not going to be having so much sales on my product. What do? You get another stream of income.
Right.
Do not stay dormant.
Right.
So that you don't give up on your dream and your passion.
Yeah.
It is not your business with the issue. It's the time that your market sells. Study your timing, understand your market, understand your target audience, and know when to sell out. If it's not selling at this moment, switch to another. And once it's time, you go back and go all out.
I love this. Now, when a business at the inception stage, people say a business plan is needed. Is that really needed?
It is very needed. It is very needed. Business, no doubt, thrives on passion. But passion is not enough. It's possible for you to be making money and the money disappears from your hand. It's disappearing from your hand. But a business plan is an official written document which helps in segmenting your business. It helps outline your vision. It's like a vision board. It helps you take measures. It helps you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to get to where I am supposed to go to. These are the steps I'm supposed to take to get to where I'm supposed to go to. This is how I'm going to delegate my funds. This is where money is going to go to. That is the basic essence of the business plan, but it has to be written down physically and formally. There are templates in which a business plan carries, which will help outline how your money, your outflow and your inflow of cash. That way you can balance your financial status in your business.
Right. I understand that now, and I appreciate you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. So welcome back. We're here with Priska and we're talking entrepreneurship. So you've talked a lot about, when I asked you about what are the challenges of entrepreneurship, you said something about capital for a structure. What about the people who are doing business, entrepreneurs on social media?
Yes, that is a very strong point, because millennials now run their businesses on social media. the way the market is evolving, most people will see your advertisements or your products on social media faster than a dashboard, than a billboard, than a signpost or newspaper or something. It's more prominent on social media. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think we all need to know how to promote our businesses on social media. Get savvy in that area. Understand the market.
Now, what are the ideas for? I see that, and especially for these millennials and stuff, I see that it's a lot of students. You know, a lot of students, a lot of recent grads who don't have jobs. What ideas do you have for them? Apart from
Okay.
this whole social media thing, and even on social media, what tips do you have for them?
All right. I'll start with social media. Social media has helped me so much. I call my phone my office.
Okay, great.
People say, Priska, you're always on your phone. I'm like, this is where I make my money from.
Right.
I make my money on my phone. They're like, how do you do it? I took a seminar one time and I exposed people to how you can market yourself on your social media. Because trust me, your family and friends will not always buy from you. They will not always patronize you.
Let me
And they are
tell
not
you.
even enough to make you get to where you want to get to in business. Exactly.
So I used to do strategy consulting before I was an entrepreneurship lecturer. And that was the thing I would tell people. Because here, a lot of people don't plan prior to. So when you're doing the feasibility studies and when I'm coming in to tell them, you have to plan.
It is, well, we hear things like nobody wants you to do better than them. It's a fact and it's sad. It's really sad. But if you must be ready to thrive in this entrepreneurship journey,
Right.
you have to shut your eyes off your family and your friends. Look outside the box. Look for ways to market your products to people via your phone and even outside your phone. Get a life, get a running business or a running marketing strategy outside your phone and inside your phone. There are several
Right.
ways to market.
Right.
You can run sponsored ads on
Okay.
several social media platforms.
Platforms,
I think
right.
Instagram does it, Facebook does it, YouTube does it.
Right.
So you pay for it. It's costly, but it's worth it. It would help your product cover a wide range of audience.
Right.
Your product can go as far as meeting, after you've subscribed or you pay the large sum,
Right.
your product can go as far as meeting thousands, 10,000s of people a day. In a short while, your DM is full, running with orders. These are people who are far away from you, but you have paid, you have subscribed for the service providers, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all that, Twitter
Right.
and all that,
Right.
to help publicize your product to
Right.
people, to the
Right.
masses. So that is
Right.
a major way. A major way. Even all the celebrities we see, they are famous, but they still run sponsored
Yeah.
ads. Another way to market your brand aside sponsored ads
Right.
is influencers. There's a thing now on social media where all these famous people are tagged influencers, but you have to pay them. But it's gonna be worth it. Why? Because they have the audience.
Yes.
They have the audience, and as long as your product, your pattern of advertisement, the way you package your goods, the way you display your products is catchy. It's not boring. Your lighting, you have good lighting. You have a very fine camera, and your background is cute. It will be catchy.
Okay,
There are several
so
ways.
for our viewers, an influencer is somebody who has a following on social media,
Yes.
because they might not really understand what you're saying.
Yes.
So they're famous on social media.
Yes.
Okay, so go on. Sorry.
So that is it. Basically, you can make do with influencers. You can make do with sponsored advertisement.
okay.
You can also make do with your WhatsApp status. There are several.
right.
Yes, WhatsApp status is underrated, but I
Right.
must say it's one of the tools that has helped me
Right.
increase my client base.
Right.
It's as simple as, okay, you put out yourself. You say, okay, we're running we are running a sales, or something is going on in my brand, in my business, and this is it. It might be a referral contest.
Okay.
You can tag it a referral contest where whoever comes with the highest amount of referrals gets a gift, gets a product or a service for free. And then everybody's like, oh my God, I love your product. Wow, she sells lovely shoes. And the shoes are expensive. Imagine if I can bring like 20 of my friends to come and buy for her. I earn myself a Gucci shoe. Everyone wants free stuffs, quality free stuffs. As long as you know your services and your goods are top notch,
Wow.
people would embrace the idea.
Oh, wow. And you got my attention when you said you wanted to tell us how to start a business with zero capital. I'm not talking little capital.
Zero.
I'm talking zero.
Yes, very possible. I remember when I started my business, I didn't have anything. I didn't have capital, and but I needed money, and I knew I could market. So what was I gonna do? Would I just sit for my ideas to just stale? Here was what I did. In one word, drop shipping. In one word, drop shipping. Drop shipping is simply you being an intermediary between the owners of the goods and your consumers. Now, the owners of the goods are people who already have established business, who already have the infrastructure, who already have their goods stocked in their store. But you meet them and say, okay, please, I want to be a drop shipper. It's a very well-known term. So any supplier who owns a store with lots
Right.
of products, you mention that word to the person, they would know. They'll be like, oh, why? Sure, why not? Everybody wants to sell out their goods. So when suppliers see drop shippers, they're always excited because they have customers that they do not have.
Right.
Only that the price they will be giving to you would be lesser than the selling price so that you can gain more.
Okay.
Let's take, for instance, there's a product. I'm
Right.
selling a product. A product is sold at 8,000 naira at the market.
Right.
Your drop shipper, who is a wholesaler who has his store stocked with products,
Right.
might sell that product to you at the cost of 6,500 or 6,000, and you take the product and deliver to your customer
Right.
for 8,000 naira, which is the market price. How much do you have? You have either 2,000 or 1,500 naira to yourself.
Nice.
You've made your money.
And with economies of scale, you can
Y-
get
exactly.
Yeah, right.
The beautiful thing about drop shipping is that you do not have to be the one to move the item. You don't have to be the one to move the product. We have people who deliver. We have riders, we
Right.
have delivery
Right.
guys. All the rider needs to do is go to your supplier store, pick up the product in your name. Yes, like
Interesting. So zero
Yes.
liability.
yes,
Pretty
you don't
much
have to
zero
move.
capital.
Exactly.
Right. So
Exactly.
why
You're
aren't
earning.
people? Why isn't everybody an entrepreneur?
Everybody has to be an entrepreneur, honestly, because you have
I
something
knew I'd
you
get
can
you.
sell.
I
Everybody
knew.
should sell something.
Yes,
Everybody should
I
sell
knew I'd get
something.
you when I said that. Anyway, viewers, we're having an exciting time with Priska. She's an amazing knowledge box. There's nothing she does not know. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're on the show with Priska. She's teaching us, schooling us on entrepreneurship. And what I hear her saying is that an entrepreneur is someone who starts a side hustle that can eventually create a full-time, sustainable business with employees and everything. Now, she's giving us tips on how to start with zero capital. She's giving us tips on how to start with little or no capital. You know, she has these tips and tricks, and she feels like everyone should be why is everyone not an entrepreneur?
Yes, the fact that you have a full-time job doesn't mean you shouldn't be an entrepreneur. There should be something that you're passionate about that the other person needs that you can sell and fetch you money.
Yo.
The way the country is going, everybody needs more than 2 streams of income.
But Priska, in all honesty, it was hard. Once I left my entrepreneurship gig to be a lecturer, I didn't find time for so do I keep pushing or what? What do I do?
No.
I was exhausted half the time.
The truth is, you're selling in an area that you don't see as you being an entrepreneur. You are selling your idea. It must not be goods on ground.
But the thing about it is here in these parts, people don't pay for services. You know, I told you it was image consulting, it was strategy consulting. So I would have to come and help people. So they're paying me for not a good that they're seeing. You know,
yes.
so why don't they pay for services in these parts?
Well, I think it's safe to say it's our fault as Africans. We do not regard the
what we cannot
what we
see.
cannot see,
Tangible
the product,
products.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
So the only way to remedy this situation is for individuals, entrepreneurs, to place demands on that which they have, that idea which they have. Your product must not be tangible as long as it's something you know that the other person doesn't know, the other firm doesn't know. You place a demand on it. You know what? I know this. I'm going to get the job done, but you have to pay me at a cost.
Yes, because now there are a lot of digital marketing
Yes,
firms.
it's value.
Yes,
Yes, a lot.
yes, I totally agree with you. I agree that at that time, what I had to do was start getting products and infuse these services into the products. So if I was, selling whatever, I don't want to say what I was doing, but whatever I was doing, I was infusing my consultant time into the product.
Wow, smart.
Yeah,
That's
I
working
know.
smart.
I had to be smart about it.
Yes, you have to work smart, and they pay for it. Once they
Yes,
see that you place
yes,
a demand on it,
yes.
you're delivering value, they will pay for it.
It also ties into what you said. Know your market.
Yes, know
So
your
I
market.
knew that if I brought premium products, I would be able to sell them at premium prices. So I would have tagged on the price for my consultancy into it.
Yes.
Yes. So what do you have for the older, more established people who are not on social media? Because like you're saying, print advertising and other things, a lot of people are doing digital marketing now. What would you say about people who are hung up on
ground,
on old school stuff?
on old school stuff? You just have to be a part of the jamboree going on social media. People are cashing out, people's lives are changing via digital marketing.
Yeah.
But if you cannot, or if you say digital marketing is not my thing, all you have to do is go all out on aggressive landscape marketing.
Does door-to-door marketing and that kind of old school marketing, does it still pertain now?
Our point exactly. It's stressful.
Yeah,
You just have to get involved in digital marketing. It's here to save us, and it's here to stay.
Yes.
It's here to save us, and it's here to stay. I learned entrepreneurship from my mom.
Okay.
My mom wasn't a social media person at all. Parents now. But when she saw that we started cashing out on social media, she would call me. There was a day she called me. She was like, "Hey, Priska, please, I want to update something on my WhatsApp." And I'm like, "Okay, mommy. First of all, you have to take a good picture of your product."
Right.
But then she took the pictures and they were really cool.
Okay.
So I taught her this is how you're supposed to take your cool pictures.
Okay.
Because the truth is, the internet space is full of so many beautiful things.
Right.
If your product and your display pattern is not catchy and beautiful, it will not fly.
Right.
People will not be catchy, will not be
drawn to
will
it.
not be drawn to it. Thank you. So you have to take your pictures really lovely, advertise your product, go all out, go crazy, be excited. Yeah, so she asked me and then I taught her, and after that my mom is always
taking over.
She has taken over. She's always there.
Right.
I don't, there's no day that passed by I don't see my mom's updates.
Okay.
Sometimes she even goes to her store,
right,
and then she's taking videos of her products,
really,
seeing the prices, calling the names of the brand. I'm like, okay, mommy, go, mommy.
So I have a problem with women always dancing with their product. It's just a personal thing. I don't get it.
My darling.
Do you have to dance? Like
sometimes you have
creating content is getting tedious.
I like to you. Vibe is contagious. Vibe is contagious. You see that joy you're putting. It has a way of just getting somebody to buy your product.
Okay.
You have to let people believe that your product is the best in the market.
And so you're dancing. I mean,
well, it's just a pattern. It's a new strategy, and I think it sells. I do it, and sometimes people are like, "Oh my god, you're
you do it."
I do it.
Oh my
God. Do it when necessary.
Okay. Show us how you dance.
Are you sure you want to?
Show me.
What product do I have here?
Hold a book. Okay. Oh.
I sell glasses. So I can have a music playing in the background. Let's say who's gonna give us the video song. So I put on my glasses. Yeah?
Right.
And then I start dancing.
Why are you dancing?
And then I'm like, can you see how stunning I'm looking? If you want to look like me, come and get this product. Yeah, so that's it basically.
I don't know what the dance is going to shade. Like, I don't
maybe
get it.
maybe
Well,
it's
you've
being
clarified.
overdone. Maybe we
Yeah.
overdo it, but trust me, the excitement
Yes.
is what makes the marketing not boring.
Yes.
If we want to go about like the white collar job kind of marketing, it gets boring. And nobody comes online to get bored. Most of the people come on their phone to
I
get
think so.
relief. So I think that's the
Yes.
reason, to make people laugh and still say, okay, maybe I should try this product out.
And even those of us who don't like the dancing, we stop to see how ridiculous it is.
Just like you now. So it's a thing.
Yeah,
It's a strategy.
Love it.
It's
Love it. I
strategy.
think you've sold me on the dancing, like the vibe. When you said the vibe,
Yes,
the
the joy,
yeah.
the happiness, the excitement. People are like, let me be a part of this excitement.
Wow, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you being here. We've learned a lot. You have schooled us on entrepreneurship, what it is, how to start a business with zero to little capital, drop shipping, digital marketing, social media. Thank you for telling us about your mom. So we now know, we now know that your mom is on board with social media. We love you guys. Goodbye.